So Renee, how has Taste Bud impacted your life?
Well, where should I begin? When you introduced me to Taste Bud Tidbits, it really impacted my life in a big way. I was able to connect, with two of the characters, two of the ladies that are in your book. I was able to make a direct connection with my life, and that was the biggest thing that really helped me, along with the sugar thing, when you kind of introduce different recipes to help get your diet on track. That was really profound.
I know that a lot of people are giving you some kudos these days about how you feeling and how you looking, and of course you're looking fabulous. You dropped a couple of dress sizes.
Two dress sizes.
Two dress sizes
Yes.
in a few months without a whole lot of exercise. I know that you work in a building where you are using the stairways instead of the elevators. I know you feel good about that part of it, getting the exercise and consuming more water instead of sugar products. I'm going to take you back in the day when you were a state champion and as a runner. You know what I mean? You were a legitimate state runner where at some point your coach wanted you to trial for the Olympics.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So tell me about that process.
I get a little anxious when you said, because I noticed that. And my daughter, I have a 17-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son. My daughter does run track. And I just remember back in the day, back in the late 80s, I was considered one of the fastest runners in the state of Maryland.
Oh, okay.
And I just remember being fit, physically fit, big time, where I was really, really pleased with my appearance. And I just know what it felt like to be in shape.
Wow.
And later on is like when to be honest, your subtitle is really, really a hook and sinker, where you ask what you're eating or what's eating you. I had a lot that was eating me mentally, and to be honest, I didn't realize it, that I had as many issues as I had. And in order to deal with it, sugar became my addiction.
Tell me about the support groups that I had suggested in dealing with life on life terms. How have they impacted your life?
The support groups that you introduced me to really impacted my life, because I was able to open up and share with other, mainly women, about different issues that had affected my life in a big way. And just like your book, the subtitle, what you eat or what's eating you. I had a lot eating me, trust me. I had a lot going on. And just being able to open up and share a lot of the issues that I was going through really, really helped me. Along with Bible study, don't let me forget that, in my prayer life, and sitting under Bishop Jerome Stokes, because that man can preach, and just when you compile all of that, it really helped me. And the more that I would read your book, and just the tidbits of information just really, really
resonated into what was going on with you.
I saw myself, and that's when I say, boy, I really need to change.
I kind of truly understood about the holistic part. It just wasn't just one particular part. I think that we sometimes get into the spiritual side of it, but we don't get the mental side of it, because the thing of it is that we have to find balance in the madness, because that we're all going through something. Everybody in this country is going through something.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing of it is that how we deal with
Definitely.
it. The thing of it is that if you have something other than what you just dealing with here,
Mm-hmm.
with some other information, the problem is that people do not want to listen to other people because they think that they're the only ones going through, and they're not. The thing of it is that once you become honest, you are only as dark as your secrets.
Yes.
And once your secret is out, here comes the light. Someone told me once that you don't have to be the sharpest knife in the drawer. You just got to get in the drawer.
Okay.
So the thing of it is still back to that you are in the process.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That, you know, things will come with anger and loneliness and fear, and then you know, food doesn't have to be that, all of that. It can be some of that. But the thing of it is that we have to fight to stay grounded and healthy. Tell me about the hot
Oh boy.
tamales, your sugar addiction.
I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up. But yeah, the hot tamale thing was really a big issue for me, and it was my little secret.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I would deal with anxiety and stress. You know, some people drugs, some people sex, some people
Alcohol.
I did hot tamales,
Mhm.
the little bite-sized candies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so tell me about... Yeah,
It
go
was
ahead.
crazy. It was crazy because I would just overdo it. Whenever I would feel that anxiety would begin to rise in me, I would just go out, buy a big box of hot tamales.
Mhm.
I'm talking a
Okay.
movie theater size,
Okay.
where it would take the average person, I would say, a week to consume. Me, I would consume it in 2 hours.
Once that you called me and you said, well, Alfred, I'm going through it, and what you think I should do? I said that say your serenity prayer. I said stay in it, but you keep saying it, and I said that it will move at some point. And then after a while, you know, you said that I'm like dealing with that demon there, you know, that sugar demon. So the thing of it is that even when you said that one day you was at the store and had your hand on it, and then you're like, wait a minute, hold up.
That's true.
And it's been a while, you know, it's still an ongoing process. And what most people don't know is that sugar turns straight into fat.
And I must say, whenever I would eat the hot tamales, and I mean I would eat a lot, my face, I would automatically end up with breakouts, you know, and in addition to the weight gain,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I was used to being a size, I would say, if there was such thing as a size 11, you
Mhm.
figure women's clothes,
Mhm.
10, 12. I was more of the size 11.
Okay.
And I went from that to a size 14. I've never, ever worn a 14.
How did you feel about that in terms of the excess weight gain? How did you really feel?
I wore a lot of black to try to hide the weight gain. But in other words, no, I didn't like it. You know, and I knew that I needed to change, but I didn't know how.
Right.
I didn't know what to do or where to begin.
Taste buds came along and help you to move forward and getting healthy and getting whole.
Yes.
Because that's what's it all about, is getting whole, and not so much in losing weight because you can gain the weight right back. The thing of it is that once you get into the process of it, of this book, it kind of helps you to move forward if you legitimately want the help for it.
Yes.
But the thing of it is that it's a process. You may not just get it off the bat, but at least that you didn't go on one of them crazy diets where you're not eating nothing, you're hungry, you're feeling crazy, and so that's why you fall off. But the process is that what works for you, that worked for you, because you still eat your chicken and your fish and your other stuff that you're eating, and not starving yourself to death.
And dealing with what was going on the inside of me I had a lot of mental issues, emotional issues that were going on inside of me. And once I began to tap into what was eating me, that's what really, really
impacted your life.
Yes.
Impacted.
And I just never looked back.
I want to thank you again.
Yes, thank you.